In this parasha, Parashat Shmot, the king of Egypt, Pharaoh, has a diabolical plan. He's going to kill all of the new Israelite children, all of the Hebrew boys. And he summons to his palace 2 midwives, Shifra and Puah. And he says to them, when you are attending to a woman who's delivering a child, if you see that it's a male, it's a boy, kill the child. Don't let the child be delivered normally. And this is an instruction that was given to them by the king. Then what happens is they go and they assist women to give birth, and they don't kill the children. On the contrary, they actually look after the children and make sure that they're cared for. And Pharaoh summons them, and he's angry, and he's upset, and he says, I told you to kill the males. Why did you leave them alive? And they come up with a story, and they say, you know what, Pharaoh? The Hebrew women are actually quite different from the Egyptian women. They don't really need us. Before we even arrive, they give birth. And because of this, the Torah tells us Hashem blessed these midwives. Now, who are these midwives? Their names are Shifra and Puah. And these are not names that occur again in the book of Shmot, in the Torah. The sages say that Shifra and Puah are none other than a mother and her child, Yocheved and Miriam, the mother and the sister of Moshe. They were these great midwives who saved the children and wouldn't listen to Pharaoh. But one of the commentators takes a more simplistic view of the matter and says that these midwives, Shifra and Puah, were not even Hebrews. They were actually Egyptians. They were Egyptian women. They were part of the empire. And yet, even though they were part of the empire, and the Egyptians generally had bought in to this whole plan of enslaving the Jewish people, they refused to do it. It was, if you like, the first example of social disobedience. They were disobedient to the leader. And they did this at great personal cost to themselves, because after all, they were Egyptians. You know, sometimes you have in a society where everybody acts in a particular way towards foreigners. There can be xenophobia, whatever it is. We found during the Holocaust, there were many Germans, regular citizens, unfortunately, who bought into the whole Nazi way of thinking and didn't think twice about persecuting Jewish people. But then there were those, and they did it very quietly, who practiced social disobedience. Even at a terrible cost to themselves, they would hide Jews away. These are the type of people that we have to celebrate. This is what the Torah is teaching us when it speaks about these 2 midwives, Shifra and Puah. They were just Egyptians, but look what they did. Look who they saved. Because of them, Moshe, the Redeemer of the Jewish people, was born, and the Jewish people were able to leave Egypt and receive the Torah. I wish you a Shabbat Shalom.